afternoon, guys. We are again at RIOU Talk, and today our guest is Dimitra Papadimitriou from University of Patras. And this week we knew a lot about good governance and how it works in uh, sport organizations. And now we have some questions to our guest. So first, good afternoon. And what could you tell actually about the good governance in Greece? Because this week we didn't heard anything about it.
That's a very good question. You didn't hear much because we haven't made a lot of progress in good governance in Greece. Like in many other countries, I think there are improvements should be made, in several respects. More importantly, at the level of the boards, how we select the boards, how they power them, and they have the capabilities to function efficiently and effectively, and to, of course, in regards to issues of transparencies, of accountability, of participation, of inclusiveness, of equal opportunity of people, into sport. There are so many issues that are open, and we need to develop progress in the future.
Okay, now we will move a bit to your personal experiences. I wanted to ask you, how did you started to talk with the people from university to take an opportunity to be a teacher here? How they found you? So if it's not commercial secret, could you share with us?
Actually, it's a new program, this particular program, and it has a very nice curriculum, which I liked it a lot. I knew, a few professors working here, and when I was invited, to join this team, I was quite, happy, to, to, to join the team because I knew from the beginning that it's going to be something very interesting and very challenging for the students, first of all, for the university, and for us as well, because we always learn, from uh, from degrees which are, up to date and contemporary in terms of content and quality as well.
But how it was, people just called you and say you
Yeah,
wanna.
that's how it works. Yeah, people call you and they invite you. Like I'm reviewing different journals. They know me in the area, so I trust some particular people, and that's why I made that decision to come here.
Okay, and in these terms, also next question is, you're one of the teachers who are like from the group of uh, women, let's say, and not a lot of women now they're involved in governance in the world and in sport organizations especially. How do you feel like here and in Greece and just in general in the society to be one of them, and do you feel any prejudice from the men's side and from other organizations?
First of all, we need to explain why we don't have too many women in the governance of sport. I'm not considering myself, into the governance of sport. I'm an academic and I'm facilitating, the subject from that side. But we don't see very many women in the sports structures anyway. So in the big hierarchies, the big tables, you won't see many women. So that's the main reason. As for the question, if I have some prejudice, no, I'm trying to see things, from the academic perspective, and I try to analyze them, uh, basing my judgments on evidence and on cross references of different sources of information, and that's the way it works in the academic level. Prejudice, has been set aside usually.
Okay, we know that Hillary wanted to be an astronaut in her childhood, and what about you? Do you wanted to teach people before?
Oh yeah, yeah. When I got into the University of Athens for my physical education degree, I knew right from the beginning that I wanted to become, teacher. And the more, I was studying the subject, the more I started realizing that I would like to gain more knowledge, to become a professor teacher. And I'm glad I made it.
So you got to your aim, like in your strategy.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, I did that in early 20s, and then I start doing the investment on that, which means to move to Canada and do my masters, and at the University of Ottawa, and then to move to England to do my PhD at the University of Sheffield, and then return back and start teaching in different institutions until now.
So good governance and all these questions, it's really difficult, and it takes a lot of effort from brain. How you relax after that?
With my kids and my family, that's where I have my free time, and my heart as well, because that's my people, and they support me and I'm supporting them, and that's life.
Okay, and the last question is about chocolate. I know that you really like it, and so probably you're a big specialist in that. Could you say what is the best, in your opinion, the best chocolate, and did you try it in Russia or in Brazil, probably?
Yeah, yeah, yes. Yeah. I like chocolate, but I don't consider myself expert. That's the truth. I'm not expert at all, and I try to consume it with with limits, because of the weight problem that women usually have. But I would say that in Brazil I had very good chocolate drinks, and I will never forget of them. So I think so far Brazil is the top, in my choice. I used to think that it was Switzerland, but not anymore. Yeah, yeah. But I haven't tried the Russian chocolate yet. Yeah, probably that's good. I have to try it before I say anything. Okay. Do you have to recommend me someone?
Yeah, probably. I will do after. Okay, thank you for this interview, because I know it was a really tight day from the morning, and you found the time for us. And thank you guys, you, for watching. It was Dimitra Papadimitriou from University of Patras from Greece, and I hope you will watch next interviews and you will be with us. Thank you for watching.